Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the blue Byzantines with Anno. Spawn top left side as the magenta English. We have Sensei. Let's see now. Looks like blue does have two coin deposits right next to each other, and he has potential to get out some Musafati warriors and some mercenary camel archers. That would be good versus the spearmen, but not good versus the longbowmen. Musafati warriors can be good against the English man-at-arms, but not good versus longbowmen. Over here, Maganai, that's not going to be useful, and Desert Raiders. Probably not useful either, so those are the mercenaries on the map are not going to be that useful. Blue has two coin deposits right next to each other. Some berries here, which could be very useful for the Byzantine player. We got the deer and Pumbaa next to each other. For magenta, he is English, so he can collect the 4, which is way over here. Does have two coin deposits next to each other and a large one over here. I have a large deer deposit next to some gold as well. Of course, English hardly even touch deer on the map because their farms are very good. And we got the Imperial Hippodrome not being pulled on the field. Not eyeing for any mercenaries.
Ναι.
Imperial Hippodrome, it could actually make Mega die. Let's see, that increases what? Damage? It's actually a plus rate for damage, isn't it? And rather than a percentage increase. Increases damage by cavalry plus 4 and move speed by 10. Plus 4, think about that. Mag and I have issue of having relatively low base damage, but plus 4 damage on Magadai. They have high attack speed. That is going to be massively powerful Magadai. So remember, Byzantine players, keep an eye on where the if there's Magadai mercenaries, because that could be very useful in Imperial Hippodrome. It does flank around the palings. Right, there's a spearman up there, of course, and horseman's starting to fall back now. We've got this scout falling back. He sees the longbowman and spearman push away forward. Going for more horsemen probably wouldn't be half bad, as well as past some defensive outposts. Side has gone for any economic tax. Longbowmen and spearmen moving around. They only got 2 cisterns. They are attached by aqueducts. Got the wheelbarrow research, and we've got 3 longbowmen and a spearman here with reinforcing longbowmen and spearmen. Horsemen having trouble engaging. Has he gone for the how do you pronounce that? The expoliators. I have no idea how to pronounce that. He has not. These forces are moving around. We do have this small force trying to engage perhaps these walls. Does get a good volley on those villagers. That one does fall back there. This scout is moving around, took some damage there. Now get these horsemen maybe on trying to engage. Now I've got the spearmen being pursued by some archers. Got archer or horseman. Horseman do take some volley there. He may want to use triumph there. Giving him a plus 4 damage increase. Spearmen sort of go down there. Archers being focused down by the longbowmen, but the spearmen are largely disintegrated, allowing the horsemen to engage the longbowmen. Spearman is still alive. Spearman does go down there. Horsemen are finishing up all the longbow now. Magenta did get a higher kill bounty than his opponent, so Magenta did overall do well in that engagement. I got some wood research now being for the Byzantine player. Wheelbarrow now being researched.
Sagittatore, έτοιμοι. Sagittatore, έτοιμοι.
5 longbows, 6 spearmen, right there. Decent force. The Byzantine player has 9 archers, more on the way, and only 3 horsemen remaining. Not building more horsemen. He still does not have the villager bonus damage. That scout does take some fire there.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Horsemen moving around. Now we got this ground force on the advance. Horsemen may find an opportunity to engage these villagers over here. Got this force still advances its way forward. These villagers, Bo doesn't see all this, so some of these villagers may go down. Some of these villagers are going down. He does not have the plus damage for his villager upgrade. He does use Triumph there as alternative. Get some damage there on those villagers. While I'm taking out one of the villagers, Blue did kill off 2 there. And now some of these horsemen are falling back. They did take a bit of damage there. Maybe a good idea to go for the villager bonus damage at this moment. This will allow him to engage those villagers without needing to using his Triumph charges, so he can wait for a different time frame for that. Now these horsemen push way forward, trying to get some damage there onto this longbowman. Yes, I got that longbowman there. Now got all these archers push way forward. They do have a good round of 15 archers versus 8 longbowmen. Longbowmen, of course, do punch harder and farther, but they do move slower. They have man-at-arms movement speed, not archer movement speed. Using the formations there to try to catch up his opponent. May get a good volley there on that horseman. Now the longbowman does go down there. And those horsemen are going to get annihilated. They got annihilated. Appropriated by a bunch of arrows and spears. These archers trying to push away forward. There's 16 of them versus the 12 longbowmen. Of course, he does have a network of castles here to improve attack speed. So right now they're doing 6 damage per attack, in which he is now going for his blacksmith research. So they will now do 7 damage. His opponent has gotten melee armor as well, so for a time frame, his own archers were doing better. Now they will do the same damage to each other, just lacking the range, but they are cheaper and faster. The blue is going back on off to avoid this group. Magenta may be eyeing, let's see, does got a good number of farms on the field, going for more wood. He may be eyeing just a turtle up now. Blue right now going for a mercenary house. Let's see what mercenaries he goes for. He does have a bit of olive oil to work with. Against longbowmen, I think maybe Silk Road mercenaries are better for the javelin throwers. Yeah, I think Silk Road would be better. And later on, in the later game, when you see mass Englishman arms, the Grenadiers will probably be pretty good as well. So I think Silk Road mercenaries will probably be good. Longbowmen versus longbowmen, mirror matchup. They'll be equal. Trophy later on will be useful versus the late age mass man-at-arms. And against Keshiks are also would be useful against the longbows, but they will be hard countered by spearmen. But he is going to go for the Western mercenary contracts. We got 35 military units versus 33 for Magenta. He has rebuilt some horsemen. Now we got multiple longbowmen being deployed on out. And this will be camped. He doesn't have access to does not have access to siege engineers. He has activated the faster research speed. He could go for the Presidium in order to get reduced damage of 15%. A couple of archers do get picked off there. He needs more horsemen. His army is just way over here. And they did not have siege engineers to apply the aggression onto his opponent. Those lose that structure, which is not really that important, honestly. Minor loss. Losing a cistern's much bigger than that. Now got the Golden Horn Tower now being pulled out to get out some free mercenaries. He may have something Western mercenary contracts, but he's not actually so built any himself. He may rely on the free longbowman, that's for sure. Archers engaging gives a good damage to the spearman. Blue Scout is still alive, but right now, overall, this is a fight that Blue's not doing all too well in. Magenta has a higher kill bounty than his opponent. Archers push way forward, spearman in tow. And now got Castle Age for the Byzantine player. Maybe going some cataphracts wouldn't be half bad. No, Varanian Guard would be good. Cataphracts right now will be countered by the spearman. And he is going for a cataphract, getting some free longbowmen. And of course, there's been archer research. Archers is getting inside the outposts now. That villager does take a bit of damage. The English player is pretty close to aging on up, and maybe going to go for the Palace of Kings rather than White Tower. He could be aggressive the White Tower and put in the center of the map, but I think it'd be best going for the King's Palace to get additional villager production. He's going for the King's Palace for the villager production, and he's blowing it right there to help him secure up the stone. Going for Gunnar Barracks afterwards, probably going for mass man-at-arms. As his archers push forward, he does have a bit of a timing window where he can do some extra work, but he has no siege weapons. And now with the Castle Age, he's going to have to fight underneath the King's Palace's attack radius. Does take out some of these villagers there, going aggressive. Additional blacksmith research or range armors on the way. Cataphract pushes way forward. Try to get as many villagers as can. Horsemen there do go down to some of the spearmen. Those just run away from the archers. Cataphract will be going down. Maybe not. Cataphract okay, does go down there. Now the English player may mix in some crossbows now. He's going for some Vanguard man-at-arms. And he's going for the early man-at-arms research now. I play with these berries in the middle of the map. Very nice. There's plenty of berries there. He does have no cistern, but he did run us down to get that collected, and that'll be cistern number 5. He could also Doesn't reach far enough to get the improved collection rate on that stone deposit, but would allow them to collect the nearby wood a little bit better. But he's going to get a good amount of food and olive oil from this region. Now going for the veteran mercenary contract. He does have around a handful of longbowmen deploying field. It's also deploying his own round of longbowmen. He will have to fight against armor-clad men-at-arms, which can go up to, what, 8 armor in this age? So even the longbowman he can deploy on the field to do up to 10 damage, only 2 damage per hit. His regular archers will only do 1 damage per hit against the fully upgraded Castle Age man-at-arms. He is wild some crossbow zone. He is wild some crossbows, and it's part of one reason why I don't think going for his own longbowman was a good idea. I think javelin throwers would have been much better. They would offer better damage for some man-at-arms, as well as help him counter the longbows. So I still believe Silk Road was a better alternative. But of course, when it comes to both their Castle Age would not be very useful. Camel Riders and Lance Connects, but both their Imperial units, excuse me, Streltsy and Grenadiers would both would have been useful. Would be very useful, which I'm more leaning towards the Grenadiers. But now they got the outpost. It does do siege damage, does do some good damage there. It is upgraded with a couple archer hits there. Get some good AoE damage. Oh, Kobe. Aqueducts have been built, so now we've got a level 5 cistern. Do now the teardrop shield, increasing the armor of cataphracts by 1, speed of Limitari by 15%, and attack speed of Varanian Guard by 15%. He's going for some Varanian Guard now. These man-at-arms right now are going for armor clad now. Could get more research. He sees all the archers. It's a good idea to go for more, just honestly all the armor. The more you stack armor, the more effective it is. As I always, because of how to put it. Let's just get a comparison. Going from 0 armor to 1 armor against a unit that say does 10 damage is a 10% reduction. But going from 8 armor to 9 armor against a unit that does 10 damage will make it do 2 damage to 1 damage or 50% damage resistance. The more armor you get, the more effective it is. But now we've got the Spearmen and the man-at-arms engaging the archers of the Byzantine player. His longbows are engaging the longbows. Magenta's man-at-arms don't have all their armor upgrades just yet. And so they did take a little bit extra damage, but now they have 7 armor, so they can stand a lot more abuse. Blue's force is slowly being whittled down, but so is Magenta's, getting focused down by the longbowman. Now he does move over to his outpost there. Almost all the berry bushes have been cleaned up here. So you can just abandon this region and be just fine. Magenta doesn't really want to engage that area. We've got more forces pushing forward. The Varanian Guard may want to back on off and not pursue any forward. And there go, all the berry bushes have been seized, so this area can now be worked out and about. There's some berry bushes down here, as well as some deer. Down south, when the deer do go down. But there's a single English man-at-arms here. Does have 6 melee armor. Oh, there's 2 crossbows there. I was going to say, the villagers could try shanking him. They do have... Oh, they have, it's hard for me to tell, 8 damage knife. But they could shank him for 2 damage each. Varanian Guard pushes way forward. There's not a whole lot of crossbows for Magenta, or none whatsoever. Varanian Guard right now have 6 melee armor versus the 6 melee armor of the man-at-arms. So they are equal in that aspect, while the Varanian Guard do have higher damage and a good attack speed, while the man-at-arms do not. If the man-at-arms go for a bit more armor, they can withstand quite a bit more abuse from the Varanian Guard, that's for sure. Blue's longbowmen are engaging Magenta's longbowmen. It looks like Blue's Varanian Guard is starting to get overwhelmed by the larger numbers of the Magenta man-at-arms. Blue's longbow starting to fall back there, and Magenta's not trying any farther forward. Let's pick off some of the man arms there. Still does not have all his blacksmith research. He should honestly, for all of it right now. It will go quite a long way. Magenta's not going for a monk. Blue already has 2 monks on the field and has a shipment of lance connects being flown out. That may be from the Golden Tower. It is from the Golden Tower for some odd reason. Goomba does get picked off there. So I got some idle villages over here. There's still some berries down here, though Blue may not have that area scouted out. Looks like both sides are designed for a bit of eco. Magenta's trying to age up. He will probably go to the Berkshire Castle and not go for the Vanguard Palace. The Vanguard Palace does give him access to some unique units, that's for sure. And it's also incredibly cheap trebuchet.
Intendeth frec al Suiza, yes.
3 lance connects around the field. A good number of random guard, crossbows, and longbows. Has nice mixed force. Longbows trying to engage. Man arms engaging the Varanian guard. Longbows trying to engage the longbows. Magenta does not have any crossbows on the field, which will make it harder for him to engage the Varanian guard. He's trying to use his longbows to engage most longbows. Varanian guards are going to be picked on off. They're just here in smaller numbers than the men at arms, plus the forward reinforcements. Getting some good damage there, and Blue's fall some back. Blue right now does have a larger force on the field. They are scattered right now, or being seized, but there are too many villages on that one. Varanian guard have pulled out their axes, but they're starting to get picked off there. Sigil site not being decaptured by Blue. The Sigil site's not been captured on up, nor this one. Blue has claimed up 4 relics. Magenta's only claimed up 1. Over here, we've got the still being pursued. Of course, when you're berserking, you do have less armor. Now got the Berkshire Castle being deployed in the center of the map. Let's see. Blue could go for the Palatine School in order to get out more of his unique units, or can go for the whatever mercenary siege weapons he can get. Which personally, as nice as it may be, it's definitely not that great. Though some Hui Hui Pals could be very useful against the Berkshire Castle. He is going for the mercenary siege weapons, the Foreign Engineer Company. He's deploying them out way over here. Looking for the siege units. Putting out the way like that could be a bit of a problem. Though the distance between here and here is about 50% farther. But that would make an impact. We do not have elite longbowmen, and enclosures not being researched by the English player. Quite a good idea to go for the weapon upgrades, as well as all these upgrades, I should just say. Foreign Engineering Company is almost complete. He does have some olive oil to work with. Going for that gold deposit now. You could eye for some traders, which will give him some extra olive oil and gold. Now we've got the elite Varanian Guard versus elite man-at-arms. He has a number of crossbows on for defense. Magenta has 96 military units versus 102. And it looks like where it doesn't calculate olive oil down here may have been fixed. Because it does have a good number of olive oil units. Actually, not really a whole lot. So, yeah, the longbow and olive oil units. That cistern does go down. Burning the cistern network. It should go down, I would assume. Man Arms Patrol 4 got the Elite Mercenary contract and Elite Crossbow research as well. May want to go for Siege Engineers. Yeah, the cistern's down to level 1. This outpost will get overran. Probably just gonna cancel the fortified outpost. Got a number of olive groves have been pulling out. Has a good amount of olive oil per minute. Now that he does spot the Berkshire Castle, so going to keep his distance now. Now got the ferocious speed for any guard, or nope, he does. Oh nope, he does restart it. Improve the move speed by 30% when activating berserking. Couple outposts being pulled out by blue there. Just trying to camp this gold deposit, I'm guessing. He's going for fortified outposts, no weapon upgrades. If he just needs trying to deny villagers, he can always just go for arrow slits, which are much cheaper than spring or mangonel emplacements. Blue right now has quite a bit of resource stockpiled up. He's at pop cap as well. Magenta is very low in resources. Foreign engineering company, of course, does give you access to 3 separate siege units. It also says mercenaries receive various unique technologies from their upgrades. So we may see arrow volley for the longbowman. Yes, he does have access to arrow volley, while the English player may not have access to arrow volley just yet. Arrow volley. Let's give a reminder about that. Reduces longbowman's time to attack by 1 second for a duration of 6 seconds. So his attack speed will go down to 0.62. He needs to use arrow volley, because why not? Got a French cannon, actually does a full royal cannon up on the field, which he can use the artillery shot. There's the arrow volley deployment there. These elite man arms do have 8 range armor at the moment. And now got incendiaries that will really have him punch through that armor. Royal cannon now engaging the Berkshire Castle. Royal cannon getting some good damage down the Berkshire Castle. We may want to just sort of deploy around the Royal cannon. He could try some palings there, though this one has no horsemen for that. Both sides of the elite longbow. We now got the elite army attacks being researched by Magenta. Berkshire Castle is now set ablaze. Longbowman is starting to engage as well. He has used his own arrow volley as well, so both players have access to arrow volley. Blue has activated his own arrow volley now. And the Berkshire Castle does go down, not without losses. I've got some Byzantine cannoneers being pulled on now. Outpost does go down there. Iranian guard making the way forward. They have 8 melee armor. 8 longbowmen have 14 damage, so they can punch decently well versus the Iranian guard, who do have 8 army tactics as well. Got chemistry now being researched by the Byzantine player. He's going for Streltsy now. He's transitioning out of longbowman into Streltsy. Got now the arrow volley activated there from blue. Magenta's already been activated. I guess we can't hear his activated since he is... We have the blue technically selected as a player. Trying to fall back inside the walls there. Magenta's running low military force. He's lacking food. That's a bit problematic for an English player who tends to have plenty of food. He needs more farms on the field, I guess. He does not have all of his economic techs, while blue has a significant amount of economic techs. Some of Random Guard is going down there. Big line of stone walls being blown out just to protect his flanks. And hoping to secure up this gold deposit. The Random Guard will not be able to breach that area, even if the stone walls are still being built. We got Tithe Farm now researched by the Byzantine player. And Longbowman is still going to be a good item versus the Hand Cannoneers. Going for Streltsy right now is probably not going to be a good idea. In my opinion, of using Grenadiers over Streltsy would also be equally applying to the situation. Streltsy will be nice with the man-arms, that's for sure, but against the Longbowman, they will still have a bit of trouble. Got a number of Hand Cannoneers as well as crossbows. Probably a good idea to go for more of a crossbow composition. Be a bit more cost-effective, though he does have resources to burn for his opponent. He's not going for the Tithe Barn. Tithe Barn's been complete. Oh, does that improve also olive oil income since it's Byzantine? Possibly. I know the putting relics in the Grand Winery will also give you more olive oil. Oh, Random Guard over here hasn't broken through. Got the Elite Man Arms starting to engage. Longbowman starting to engage as they used the arrow volley recently. Of course, they have a network of citadels nearby. More man at arms push way forward. Random Guard being pursued by the man at arms. Random Guard still pose a threat to the English fire, even from Summery Longbowmen. The problem is just that crossbows will still be a more effective counter in this situation. A Longman gains some good engagement there. The French cannon finds some holes in himself. Could utilize the artillery shot somewhere. Random Guard has activated Berserking, so they'll take a lot more range damage. No mana's over here. He's not engaging the Random Guard. Push way forward, trying to engage his opponent's reinforcements. Got all these Random Guard now inside his farm line. He does lose some villagers, and Magenta does have not enough villagers for his opponent. Blue may have opportunity. Oh, that's not a blue keep. There's blue villagers here. Magenta's eyeing for a keep here. Those villagers will go down. Got a handful of Streltsy now punching the way forward. The free Streltsy will definitely be very helpful from the Golden Tower, that's for sure. He has to play out one cataphract there. They're not elite at the moment. Keep goes down to the Royal Cannon. Man, push way forward. Got some lance connects to make some in. And he's not being focused on by the Longbowman, so he got some decent extra damage there. Magenta's starting to engage there. More cannon going forward. Cataphract makes advance as well. Cataphracts also do have 8 armor. They can get up to 9 armor if they're elite. Now we do have the trample makes up take extra damage ability or upgrade. There was an elite cataphract there, so he's just got an elite upgrade as well. Random Guard going to his town as well. He has plenty of gold. He needs more food. He needs more wood for the farms as well. So he may want to stop collecting up gold and eye to collect up other resources. He has no village of gold, so he's just struggling resources. You may want to take that food and buy 1,000 food, buy 1,000 food to get out more force in the field, such as man at arms. Second landmark has gone down. We got now the arrow volley being pulled out by blue with a couple of units is remaining for that. He has some man arms here a little bit idle. Some villagers going down, and Magenta is back with the game now. As Anagrade saying, "Keep watching," and on to the next replay.